Good afternoon or morning or evening, Miss Stacey. How are you?
I am well. Thank you for asking. How are you?
I'm great. I'm great. I cannot complain. So listen, this is your first foray, I think, into producing as opposed to being a political candidate and on the hills and whatnot. How has that been for you thus far?
It's been an extraordinary opportunity to get to work with Liz and Lisa and Dan and Amazon to bring to life this notion of how do we tell the story of voter suppression, not as an act of fear, but as an activation of people to take their power back.
And throughout the doc, I was really appreciative of the fact that you guys brought light to the 13th, 14th, 15th, and 19th Amendments, right? What they mean, how they're broken down. Do you think that over time, given the way that we are living life in this moment, that those articles need to be amended or overhauled at some point?
It's not the challenge of the amendments, it's the administration of elections. Because the Constitution delegates to the states the authority to take a power and basically a power given to citizens in the Constitution, unfortunately, it's been delegated to the states to determine who gets to use that power. And so the real solution is one, for people to understand what stands in their way. But secondly, it is to move our Congress and our next president to take action to ensure that no matter where you live, your access to democracy is whole and real and uncontroverted.
What do you hope that people are going to take away from all in the fight for democracy? Because I'm going to tell you what I took from it. There was a moment where you talked about, or someone talked about, watching their relatives go to vote. And I remember watching my great grandfather put on his Sunday best, tuck his Bible under his arm, and walk for over an hour to the polling place and come back. So for me, this was everything. What do you want other people to take from it?
I want to meet people where they are, whether it's knowing the struggles for voter rights and understanding the arc of history, or entering the space brand new and not really understanding why it's so hard. You can't defeat an enemy you don't understand. And the goal of All In is to not only explain the enemy, but to demystify it and say, this isn't this cabal. This isn't just about some invisible people. They're real people, and you can vote to take them out of office. You can vote to diminish their ability to stop you. And you can't do that if you don't understand what they're doing to you. So understand that it's your right to register, your right to cast a ballot, and your right to have that ballot counted, and that there are tools available to make it easier for you to get that done. If you know that, if you know what the enemy looks like, we can defeat it together and we can protect our democracy.
And knowing what you know now, what does we the people mean for you?
We the people has always meant an obligation to stand together. I don't have to agree with you to believe in your right as a citizen to be heard, to participate in the governance that we all live with. My belief is that we the people is made stronger when we the people can participate. If I choose not to, that's my choice, but it should never be the right of the government to block me from using a constitutionally obligated and a constitutionally granted authority.
It has been my immense pleasure to talk to you, Stacey Abrams. I am so grateful that you exist. Thank you, thank you, thank you for taking time out of your day to speak to me. And I'm looking for many great things coming from you in the future.
Carla, this has been delightful. Thank you.
You're welcome. To keep up with the Curvy Critic, like our page here, click that subscribe button, and click that bell for notifications. Love, peace, and hair grease, y'all.